Shalom, folks. Been a while, but here I am. I just put a post on. Bruce Booza here, United States Senate candidate for Vermont 2018. I just put a post on my Facebook page in regard to the United States Senate Judiciary Committee vote that took place yesterday to send Judge Kavanaugh to the full Senate with a request for a 1-week FBI investigation. So I wrote a little thing up. I want to read it a little bit so you can hear what I got to say instead of just reading it. It's time I must weigh in on yesterday's vote to move the Supreme Court nominee ahead with the request for a 1-week investigation from the FBI. First, I must stress that I have not seen all the information or the evidences and so on that the committee has seen, along with their own committee investigations. So I'm lacking much of the input that the actual committee members have. Right, so I'm going to make my determination based on what I've seen, with the understanding that there are unseens I have not been privy to. So sitting here on the outside, and since I'm missing much of the information, and since there are unknowns, I am in agreement with the senator from Arizona, Jeff Flake's request to go ahead to the full Senate and request a 1-week only FBI investigation for the current allegations at hand. It's not so people can bring more. They've had that time. It's over. Just the current ones for 1 week. All right? I'm a little bit on the slow side myself and like to look things over a little bit more deeply myself. And I believe that leads to efficiency in the long run. All right? If we go too fast, there's going to be some turmoil left untaken care of. So let's go there. I think we should go and deal with the turmoil, all right? And I think we have 1 week to do that with. I know the election is coming up. Now, the 1-week time frame is interesting to me, right? That 1 week was stressed by at least 3 Democratic senators during the last couple of days. So why were they stressing that it would only be for 1 week? This is where I got to interject a little bit and suppose something. And what I think the reason they stressed it would only be for 1 week is because of the influence of the on and on and on and on and ongoing investigation of the Mueller investigation with the FBI. So for me, that is a concern. I would not want to see that happen here. It's 1 week, and that's it. However, I have another major problem with the FBI investigation. Even though I'm for going forward with it, I have a sincere and major concern. My problem with this 1 week investigation is who is going to be the investigators and who is going to be in charge. I do not trust the FBI based on their recent past and present actions. Some in the FBI have become politicized themselves and are a danger to our republic. We must needs to have a body that is free from politics to investigate and to have an investigative body that is in search for the truth. It appears to me that it's time for our system of checks and balances to be applied. I can't say what I would have done if I had all the information that the committee has for this vote, because I don't have it all. I would consider and make my decision. We know the Democrats are using stall tactics and withholding information for release at their desired times. We've witnessed that in this judiciary hearing in regard to Judge Kavanaugh. But with the limited amount of information I have, and to avoid turmoil and in search for truth, and in the quest to ensure domestic tranquility, I agree with Senator Jeff Flake in moving the process forward to the full Senate while also calling for a one-week FBI investigation. After this 1 week, and depending on the findings, if the judge is confirmed, I would call for another full investigation into the shenanigans, the leaks, and the withholding of information from the accuser, which led to this interview by an inefficient and public collection of information technique. As the senator from South Carolina, Lindsey Graham, so well put it. Also, since I believe that if I were on the Senate Judiciary Committee, that the concern over politics within the FBI would be a factor in me calling forth for an FBI investigation, that I would soon after taking my office as United States Senator call for the Mueller investigation to bring forth its evidences and charges to the United States Senate, thereby allowing us to either go forward with charges of impeachment or to drop the idea because of lack of evidence. The Mueller probe has gone on for long enough. If they can't find evidence in 2 years, either there is none or the investigators are incompetent. Either way, the investigation is over. Bruce Buzza, United States Senate candidate for Vermont, 2018. Thank you.